You use an extra $300 to $500 a month. How about an extra $1,500 to $2,000 plus a month? In this video, I'm going to show you how with just $10, you can start a global business that's only 33 cents a day, where you can get paid 80% residual commission. So on that $10, you're making $8 monthly commissions that come in month after month after month. So what I want to do is I want to put in the numbers here just so you can kind of see how this breaks down. So let's just say you want to make an extra $500 a month, right? You want $500 monthly income coming in on autopilot pretty much, and you want to know what you would have to do with just, if you had a $10 global business that pays you $8 residual income, what that looks like to you. Okay. So we're just going to come down here. We're going to look at this number right here. This number right here, this 63, that is the amount of sales you would need to make. Just 63 sales because you make $8 monthly residual commissions, which is really quite unheard of. Uh, I don't know too many places, if any place, that pays that much per sale on a product you didn't even create. You didn't have to go create it. You didn't have to do the merchant's accounts or anything. You didn't have to do any of that. You didn't have to create sales pages. You're literally just sharing a product, a powerful product, a life transformation product, a product productivity product, a product that helps you achieve goals, set goals, and develop good habits, and so much more. And I'm going to go over that in just a minute. But I really just want to show you the numbers of what's possible with just $10. Okay, now I'm going to come back up here. Let's go a little bigger. Let's go 1,000. 1,000. And this is again just for the $10 global business. As you can see right here, 125 people at $10, $8 a month. So this absolutely can start adding up into something pretty significant. Now, before I move on, I do want to cover, because you're seeing some of these other numbers, that there are ways for you to be positioned to earn quite a bit more money doing exactly the same thing. So let's say maybe you have a little bit more than $10 to invest in a global business. And maybe you want to be able to move a little bit faster, like you want to be able to, make $2,000 a month a little bit faster. I'm going to do the same thing I did with the $10, but we're going to go back. Let's just go back to the 500, okay? And you want to make an extra 500. Now, let's just say that you decided you wanted to get the other products that we have here, which is Let's Go, the Funnel Builder, and the premium plan. And that would be uh, all you would need is 4 members, and that's going to pay you $500 residual income a month. So we're talking $4 versus, or I'm sorry, 4 sales versus 63. So you can see the numbers are much less. You're again doing the exact same work as you would with the $10, but now you're really increasing your what you can make drastically, and you're able to reach your financial goals much faster, as you can see. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put, let's just go a little bigger. Let's go all the way up to 3,000, because I know that would probably make a pretty big difference in most families if they're making an extra $3,000 a month on top of what they're already earning. And as you can see, that's 24 sales, 24 members. Now I come down here. If you only have the $10 business, then you're at 375 members. Again, though, this is residual income. This is income that comes in month after month. It's not necessarily going to happen right away, but over time, it absolutely can. Now, what's probably going to happen is when you start making your sales and you start making your residual income. I mean, by the time you get to like $160 residual income, it's going to make a lot of sense to you to go ahead and add the other products so you can be positioned to earn more money. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to come back here and I want to go into, first of all, I want to show you the platform that you get access to. So right now, We're on the affiliate tab. Everybody gets access to this. You can come in here, play around with this calculator. You can know exactly what your goals are, exactly what's required to reach your monetary goal, your financial goal. What's your financial freedom number? Like you can see this plain as day right here. Everything pays 80% commissions. It's very simple. But what I want to do is I'll come over here to social real quick and I want to show you what's going on in here. Uh, if you start with this $10 product, this Let's Go, and I'm going to come back to that in just a minute, you're also going to get access to this amazing one of a kind platform. So the founders of this program built this platform out from scratch on their own. They learned programming and they put this together on their own. And I just want to show you some of the things that are going on here. One, as a Let's Go member, that's the $10 product, you get access to this platform. That means you can interact with the community. You can see what's going on. We have live recognition. So when there's residual commissions being paid, you see it right here. When there's new sales being made, you see it right here. You see all in members coming through. You see it right there. And this is real time happening all the time. So what happens is when people come into this program, and let's say they're at 10 bucks, they're going to start seeing all this stuff going on. By the way, you can have this on your phone, and you can just see what's going on here. So we have social proof built in. So again, if you want to be making more money, you want to have these things in place where you have social proof, where members are excited, where people are sharing their experiences, where people are getting their questions answered, where you're seeing things happening that are very, very exciting, right? You also see right here on this side where we have different masterminds going on. So right here you have the Grow Rich Mastermind call. Now, as a Let's Go member, $10, you can get access to that call completely free. Click in, you're in right away. Now, there are, like I said, there are other products that you can scale into to make more money, to position yourself to make the most money. And if you do have the money, I highly recommend doing that. But again, it starts at 10 bucks. You start with 10 bucks, you start where you can, you get the value, you start using the product. You're going to level up as a person in all areas of your life when you start using the product. When you plug into this community, you are absolutely going to level up. You're going to be surrounded by positive, motivated people that are going to lift you up. You're going to be seeing what's going on here. So it's just a matter of time before you actually do go and want to position yourself to make more money and really get excited about this. I'm going to go into the app now and just show you real quick what this is all about. Um, you have your morning routine, and what this morning routine is all about is walking you through a proven routine, doing activities that are proven to level you up in every area of your life. So we have meditate and pray. As you can see right here, you can set a timer. You can click start. There's be a little beep that goes off. You're done, you mark it complete. And you just go through these different things. Gratitude, you can type in what you're grateful for each day. Gratitude is very important when it comes to changing the way you see things, the way you think about things. And when you practice gratitude, good things tend to come to you. That's just kind of how it works. So it's a good thing to practice. You have your vision board, so you can add different pictures in here. I just threw in my own homemade vision board, as you can see right there. I actually have that on the wall in my office, but it's also right in here, so I can just mark that complete. And I'm moving on. Next is purpose. Define your mission statement. And this is all, you're able to edit this. But if you're familiar with the book Think and Grow Rich, uh, there's the what's it called? Your mission statement, your major definite purpose. And you just read this out loud. Law of auto suggestion, what you want to happen, okay? And that's customizable. They also add the self-confidence formula that's also in the book Think and Grow Rich. And I think that's really awesome. You're done with that. So you read this aloud. You're programming your mind to think differently. to focus on the things you want. So that's what this is doing right here. You stretching, exercise. So these are all things. You have your own today's mantra. You could make your own or use one of theirs. And now I've completed everything. Now, other things in here, we have a nutrition tracker, we have notes, we have a journal, you have a habit tracker, you can set your goal. I really like the habit tracker, and I only have 2 things in here, but you can put whatever you want. It's all customizable. You can come in here and you can see on the calendar, like if you miss a day or something, you just forgot to enter it in, you can go back and just enter it in. And when you do, like for example, if I do this today, I'm going to get this little ding and it's going to say 4-day streak. And this really just reminds me to do the things I said I was going to do. And even if I don't come in here, because there's been times where I forgot to come in here, um, just knowing that this is on my habit tracker uh, makes me do it. And you can customize this however you want. I keep it very basic. Other members are very specific and they just kind of have many, many different things they do. One of the things I didn't show you is they have um, the most important activities of the day as well. This is all customizable. So like if I come in here, I go to morning routine settings. I just want to show you, you have all the settings right here. So you can move it around however you like. So if you want that in a different place, you can move it however you want. You can take out some of the stuff you want. So what I didn't cover was reading, journaling, plan my day. I actually do all this stuff. I just didn't want it on here just because sometimes I don't read right away. I do it later. Journaling, I do later, So also this app you can share with up to, I believe it's 7 family members. And what they have now is a spouse account. So you could actually give this to your spouse and your spouse will be able to access all the products that you have and also be able to access this social media account. Okay, so that's the product. That's what you get with 10 bucks. That's how you go and be able to move into a position where you can go from making $8 residuals all the way up to $400 one-time commissions. Uh, and as you can see right here, when you come through and you go through the getting started, you're going to click right here. If you decide you want to go all in, it's that simple. You click that, you're going to get all the products. You're going to be in a position where you can make the most money, get the most value, and all this will do is add whatever it is you don't have. Again, it's optional. Again, this is a great opportunity for anybody and everybody who just wants to get started making some extra money, may not have a lot of money right now, but is able to spare a couple cups of coffee, trip to the drive through and be able to invest $10 in themselves and be able to start earning extra money. That's what this is all about. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and click that button below this video to get started